Massive fires burning across the Amazon rainforest and turning into an international crisis. Take a look at your screen. Brazil's president is dismissing criticism that his own pro-business policies are to blame. He is blaming his political opponents. Meanwhile, the haze from these fires is spreading across South America. CNN's Shasta Darlington is live in Sao Paulo with the latest. I mean, the Amazon and the rainforest is important to everyone on Earth. Shasta.
That's right, Allison. And these fires continue to consume the Amazon rainforest at a disturbing rate. If you look at satellite photos, you can see that there are still these blazes throughout the rainforest. And experts say that the vast majority of the fires are man-made. Of course, this is the burning season. This is when farmers will take advantage of the dry temperatures and burn their land so they can plant new crops. But this huge surge, more than 80% more fires than in the same period last year, indicates that this is not normal. And environmentalists say they believe that cattle ranchers and loggers and farmers are burning new rainforest land and really creating this huge haze over the region. It's also creating an international diplomatic dispute, with the French President Emmanuel Macron tweeting out yesterday, "Our house is burning," suggesting that the Amazon fires should be a topic at the G7 meeting. And of course, Brazil's president, Jair Bolsonaro, bristled at that. Brazil doesn't have a seat at the G7 meeting. He called this a colonial mindset. But the fact that he has been so flippant up until now, blaming NGOs, saying, oh, maybe they're setting the fires just to make me look bad since I've taken away all their funding, this has really brought this kind of international response. He now seems to be taking things a bit more seriously. He held an emergency meeting last night, according to local media, with all of his ministers, and he published an edict in the official bulletin demanding they take all necessary measures to finally bring these fires under control. It might be a little too late for both the Amazon and for his international reputation, Allison.
Such an important story.
Thank you, Shasta.
All right, then a mid-air scare for passengers on board a Hawaiian Airlines flight when the cabin was suddenly filled with smoke. When the plane landed safely in Honolulu, 7 passengers taken to hospitals with minor injuries.
It's mind-boggling that we have various groups of people throughout the planet that are not in touch with reality to the form of understanding the seriousness of environmental global changes. I don't know if they just choose to be ignorant or if they just don't have the proper resources to be able to know what's going on in the world pertaining to global environmental changes, or if they just don't care. But it's pretty obvious that the world in general needs to be trained about these affairs that are abruptly showing its tattletale signs towards what the end results is going to be as we steadily usher off into this of a crisis that 25, 30, 40 years ago we had no earthly idea that we was going to have to be dealing with such ideals and entertaining such conversations at our workplaces and etc. towards what's going on in the planet. It grieves me because I know that the Bible is totally 100% real. And whenever it comes to the predictions and the prophecies that the book of Revelations holds, it's just as real today as what it was in the era of Noah and in the era of other eras pertaining to cultures that did not and would not listen to the messengers, that brought harsh consequences to their environment, and some even caused the departure of their total existence of their generation. It saddens me that people does not take the book of Revelations seriously to the point that if you read, God says, no ifs, ands, buts about it, that he will come back to destroy those who are destroying this planet, and to sit and watch wildfires break out. Tremendous wildfires that are just beyond anything that I've ever thought of, towards a group of people that supposedly are setting these fires to try to gain more farmland. It's just, it's insanity. Because obviously these people either don't know or don't care about the rest of the population pertaining to the rest of the world. It's very frightening whenever you have groups of people that are this headstrong towards wanting to do things that are just tremendous to our planet. It saddens me. It sickens me to see people that's willing to do this. Is being seen right here by satellite. Do you realize what it takes to see a big fire by satellite? It takes a lot. But there isn't just one or two fires going. There's several plumes of smoke that you're seeing right there by satellite. That's not done by an airplane. That's done up in space. That just gives you an idea of the horrendous, the enormity of the size of what is going on. Good luck to all of us.